Alright guys, so today I'm going to do a little experiment on Amplifier. Alright, slow motion is going. Let's see what we get. Here we go.
You big dummy!
What's up guys, Big D Wiz, oldschoolstereo.com. And yes, today we're going to look at another new amp, Boss AR1500M. I was browsing Amazon the other day and came across this. This is the #1 bestseller in car audio and video mono amplifiers. Even after I did that test of the 4K Boss to show what it did, I had to get one of these in so I can post another review on Amazon and show people what they're really getting here. So let's unbox it and check, see what's inside. Yes, my friends, in the box it includes all these goodies, including the remote bass knob and the cable, a fuse, high-level input, and mounting screws. The Boss AR1500 measures 10.3 or 262 millimeters long by 6.5 or 165 millimeters wide, and then it's a little bit thicker than most amps, 2.8 or 71 millimeters thick. I've got to say I really like the design of these amps, especially seeing them in person. The aluminum finish is really slick. I'm not a big fan of the Chrome Boss logo, but here's a comparison of the 4K Boss and the 1500M. On one end of the amplifier we have the remote level control, a bass boost on or off, low pass adjustment filter, a mode for low pass or full range, level adjustment, and then the sensitivity switch to go between a higher level and a lower level sensitivity, the RCA inputs, the high level inputs, and the power and protect LEDs. On the opposite end of the amplifier we have screw down terminals for speaker output, we have a 30 amp fuse, and then we also have the battery, remote, and ground, again all via screw terminals. Alright, so next let's get out the manual and check out the specs on the AR1500M. Mainly we want to see what the output power is. It's rated 1500 by 1, but this is a max power at 2 ohms. We don't like max power ratings. But on Amazon they actually give an RMS rating, 1125 watts times 1 at 2 ohms. That's interesting. So how do you determine RMS power when all you have is max? Well, there's two popular methods that most people use. First one would be the fuse rating times 10. In this example, we have a 30 amp fuse, 30 times 10, 300 watts. The other method is 1/2 of max rating. 1500 max, so half of that is 750 watts. Which one do you think it is, or do you think it's neither? Comment below. Stay tuned for after the dyno test to see the guts. Now let's get the amp hooked up. We used 4 gauge power and ground, very short runs of 4 gauge going into 0 gauge, so it provided plenty of power for this amplifier. And we also used 8 gauge for the speaker terminals. Again, way overkill, but hey, we want to make sure we're feeding this beast all that it needs. Alright, we got the Boss AR1500M, best-selling amp on Amazon, here on the dyno. Just wanted to see, it only gives us a 1500 watt max rating, so we want to see what it really does at 2 ohms. We'll try 40 hertz first, up to 1% THD. $184 watts at 14.4 volts, 21.7 amps of current drawn. Yeah, nowhere near that 1500 watts. Oh boy. Alright, now we'll try the Boss 1500 at 2 ohms up to clipping, 40 hertz. All right, 202 watts. We busted 200, 14.26. And we pulled 28.4 amps of current on the Fluke 376 true RMS clamp meter. All right, dynamic RMS power for the Boss AR1500. Best-selling amp on Amazon, rated to do 1500 watts peak at 2 ohms. Let's see if we can get dynamic RMS with the burst. 40 hertz. .206 watts, and the inrush current 29.4 amps using the inrush mode here of the Fluke 376 true RMS clamp meter. Alright, so as a comparison, this Boss AR1500M is a full range Class AB amp, even though it's a mono block. So we're going to try it at 1 kilohertz, 2 ohms certified up to 1% THD, just to see what the difference is versus 40 hertz. Well, there you go. 206 watts, 14.34. And the Fluke says we pulled 22.1 amps of current. So, not much difference than the 40 hertz. Alright, Boss AR1500M, mono block, 1500 watt max. Best selling amp on Amazon. It's only rated down to 2 ohms, but we're going to try 1 ohm for you guys. 40 hertz, kick drum. Let's see if Boss can kick it. Alright, we kicked 296 watts at 1 ohm, 14.52. And I think she kicked into protect. Let's check out and see if we see that red light on the back. Red light means stop. D, you're killing me. I'm only $50. What do you expect?
You big dummy.
As we suspected, there's that red protect light. Boss protection for the win. Alright, trying to make something kind of interesting here. Got the fake GoPro to Thigh Eye T5N in high frame rate mode, 720p, 240 frames a second. And I'm going to try to see if I can get some smoke coming out of that Boss AR1500M. I think it's going to pop the fuse first or go into protect, but we're going to try it 1.33 ohms, uncertified, 40 hertz. Oop, heard some sounds, but don't see any smoke. Did it go into protect? Yes, it did. Boss, you need to sell your protection circuitry to some other amplifier manufacturers that I know of. You see that? It's blown up. All right, now let's use our fancy screwdriver kit that we told you about before. See the video description for a link to it, to Amazon to purchase this. Need something like this to get into this amp. It's got 75,000 screws. They're all different size, all different heads. Anyway, yeah, get you one of them screwdrivers. But here's the amp, as is the AR4000. Pretty clean inside, cheap components, so very cheap capacitors. Yuscon, yeah, not much good here, but anyway, it looks pretty nice, but yeah, what do you expect? $50 amp, right? Alright, now on to the results and proof of why you can't always use that fuse times 10 method, because we would expect 300 watts, and as you can see, 200 watts or so is about the best we did. And yeah, 2 big thumbs down from Big D. But at least people on Amazon now know what this best-selling amp on Amazon gives them. Nowhere near the RMS ratings Amazon gives, or the max power. Make sure you stay tuned after the end credits here if you want to see some extra. I got a lot of extra features added to the end. As always, thanks for watching. Big D Wiz, I'm out of here. Alright, today I'm going to show a follow-up to the blowing up of a speaker, the Scosche speaker that I did before, and I got over 200 and so watts before it blew up. I'm going to hook it up today and I'm going to put it inside of a box. That's right, you guys said I needed to put it in a box, so I'm going to put it in a cardboard box and mount it upside down so the pole piece has got all the room that it needs to breathe, because you guys said it needs room to breathe, don't sit it on the table. Alright, just having a little fun today here with the Boss AR1500M. I've already tested it. I'm going to retry the test again where I blow up a speaker. So got the iPhone here set up in the slow motion mode, 240 frames a second, and we're going to see how much power that speaker can handle before it blows up. Now, this amp may not be able to put out enough power to blow the speaker, so we'll have to find out. So let's try it out and see what we get. Here we go, 40 hertz. Smell it. There it goes. Woo, stinky smells. Shoo, good gracious. Alright, here we have the AMM1 hooked up to the Boss AR1500M, and it's hooked up to the Infinity Kappa Perfect 12VQ subwoofer, which is a 4 ohm sub. We're going to try the 4 ohm test, 40 hertz, and see what kind of real-time power we get out of the sub. You should be able to hear, if you've got headphones on, you should be able to hear the 40 hertz in the background. It's like 110 watts is what we got real time. Let's switch it to the Dyno mode. Let's see what we get it clipping. Should be around 110. $108 watts. 4 ohms for the Boss AR1500M. Let's check and see what the actual frequency is. Okay, here's the frequency and impedance. So it's around 4.5 ohms, 4.6 ohms when it gets to clipping. Alright guys, so today I'm going to do a little experiment on Amplifier. Let's see what it does. Alright, so we got it hooked up. Let's power it on. There we go. There's the power. Alright, let's turn on slow motion. See if we can start some sparks. Alright, take two. This Boss just doesn't want to give up. So here we go. Alright, so we got some 1/0 welding cable here. We can get us some more strands of copper. There we go. Now we should be able to do some damage. Alright, take 3 from the Boss audio amp that doesn't want to die. There we have power. I have lots of goodies. Alright, slow motion is going. Let's see what we get. Here we go. There we go. Got a little bit of sparky spark.
Yeah. Can you feel it, baby?
Not a whole lot. I think that killed it though. Power LED is out. We didn't see any huge fire. Oh well, there you have it. Boss AR1500 killed by copper.
You big dummy.